Hey everyone. We're waiting on people to get here. Hi, how are you all doing? I've never done this by myself before. How are y'all doing? Let me know if you can hear me. I'm using my AirPods, and last time I used my AirPods, I thought there were some audio issues. So let me know if you all can hear me, and if you can't, I'm gonna switch out my headphones so that you all can hear me better. But we're waiting on Katie to get here, and we're waiting on, I think, one other person too. But tell me how your reading's been. Sharon, I see that you've read a ton of stuff already. I don't know how in the world you are already on book book 6 and 7. I am literally on book number 2. Um barely even that. So we're doing good over here. Hi Izzy. I made sure to mention you in my vlog so that I can keep up this thing where I only talk about you only talk about you on my channel. Oh yay, I'm glad. I'm glad that I sound good. I was really worried that it was gonna sound bad, but I'm glad that everything sounds good. How are y'all doing? Are y'all having a good readathon? Tell me about the books you've been reading. I want to know all about. Oh, Katie's here.
Hi.
Hi, Katie.
I'm here. Sorry. I'm not good with time zones. I'm gonna let y'all know that for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. So Katie, do you want to introduce yourself? I'm sure everyone knows who I am. They're on my channel.
No. Hi, I am Katie. My channel name is just Katie McPike. Yeah, I've been doing YouTube or BookTube since I think July, and my favorite genre is dark romance.
Okay, let's see. I'm looking at some of these other comments in here. Someone says hi.
Hi.
So, Katie, how many books have you read so far?
Honestly, like 2.
Two.
So
Me too.
to get into.
Yeah. I've only read 2 so far. I think that Izzy has convinced me to read that book by Nikki Sloan. I've already forgotten what it was called. The Initiation. I think that's what it's called. I think she's convinced me that I'm going to read it. So I think I'm gonna read it here in a little bit.
Okay, so what's the initiation? Like, what is this?
I don't know. I don't have a clue, but it's a dark romance.
All I'm saying is it's giving me like, I don't know, like, what is it? Like university, like private school vibes, just the name. I mean, am I on the right track, is he at all?
I will send you reactions. I send you reactions to everything, regardless of if you ask for them or not. So.
I'm going to read Hideaway by Penelope Douglas, second one in the Devil's Night series. So, started it about 53 pages in.
Okay. It's about rich people with weird practices.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna finish Tools of Engagement. I am. Let's see here if I can pull my phone up and like actually look at it. I think I have like 2 hours left of it of the audiobook. But I think I might switch over and just read the other one because no, I only have an hour left. But I'll probably switch over and just read the other one because I really need dark romance. I've been reading everything that's like fluffy, and I'm like, ew, I'm gonna have to not do that.
That's me right now. Whenever I was reading The Duke and I, don't get me wrong, like the smutty parts are good, like they've done really well. But I'm like, ugh, I need some more. Like, I need some more descriptive language here. But I'm excited.
Okay. So do we want to chat about dark romance first, or do we want to sprint first? What's everyone thinking? That's me. Me every time I read a sweet romance.
Same. That's all I.
Okay, Katie, what do you want to do? Do you want to sprint first and then chat, or do you want to chat and then sprint? I really don't care.
I don't know. I feel like we could chat. My adrenaline's like super high because I just ran across my house.
That
So
was
I
my
feel
bad. I
like,
told you that it was going to be 8 Central, and I was thinking backwards. It was supposed to be 6 Central, 7 East.
no, it's my fault. I need to like get time zones and learn things because that's like normal adult knowledge, I feel. And take responsibility for my own time zone.
Okay, so how many Brianna Hills do you want me to recommend you, Izzy? Okay, Katie, do you have any? Laura says we'll chat some. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Let's do that then. Give us some recommendations, Katie.
Well, I would say for sure I love most of Penelope Douglas's writing. She really touches on a lot of dark kind of themes, but I think her darkest, I guess, why can I not think of the name? One of her darkest series is the Devil's Night series, and it's about these guys who raise hell on Devil's Mountains that they cross with all of their ladies. It's so good. Like the guys, some of them have to go to jail and they come back seriously messed up. So I love those books. Also, recently I read this series and I feel like people are probably not going to appreciate it and love it as much as I did. But it's the Dark Legacy series. If anybody here has watched my videos, I've talked about it like 1,000 times already. But it's so good. It's got all my favorite stuff in it. It is private school. It is kind of that reverse harem vibe, but she picks one guy who is hot. Okay? Smut's awesome. And definitely dark themes. She has a lot of effed up family issues. Their little group is effed up because basically they're the legacies of this huge corporation. So their parents are on the deciding like board and such, and they have to have legacies in order to vote on the board of this huge company. And they just got this messed up thing. I don't know, the vibes. There's like car racing. Yes, those are my recent recs I'm absolutely obsessed with. So
Okay, so I don't think it would be me being on my channel if I didn't tell you to go read The Black Fox by Brianna Hill. That it's not really dark. It's just taboo. It's just Daddy Kink. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I had to mention her, obviously. And I talk about this one a lot too, but if y'all haven't read Whispers in the Dark yet, and if you can handle a lot, that one is good. I really like that one. Oh, hi Shay, how are you? I got so distracted just now because I saw Shay's comment. I'm just like over here like this. I'm over here and over here. It's okay. It's just the way it is today. I'm literally looking through my Goodreads to try to find recommendations.
I mean, wanted to tell you that whenever I went to what is it? I like literally my mind is like racing. Armentrout's her book convention. Letitia Newton, the one who wrote Whispers in the Dark, her on a panel, and she is just as crazy as you would expect her to be. Like, she was just throwing it all out there. She was just so cool. I just loved her vibe. So whenever that was on the book club, I was like, oh my gosh, yeah.
I want to meet her. I'm hoping she's at the next Polycon. So yeah, I have almost forgotten my new obsession. Their Vampire Queen series, beautiful. It's reverse harem. So it's polyamorous, and there's a bunch of vampires, and there's a lot of orgies. It's beautiful. It is a beautiful, beautiful time, and they're all on Hoopla and Script. And there's a lot of blood play though, so like blood makes you squeamish. Maybe be careful. Heather, I love this. This is everything I need in my life. I need to do another one.
Really?
Awesome. We're going to read. I'm going to say let's do a 40-minute sprint here in a minute, and then we can chat a little bit more. And then if we want to go for another one, we can go for another 40, if that's okay with you. Okay. I read these in less than a week. I started them on Friday, and by Wednesday of the next week at like 12 o'clock, I had finished the entire series. They're so good. Um, I'm actually about to read Control Freak, so start with Come to Daddy because I love it. But I will say that one does have triggers for eating disorders if you need those content warnings. Control Freak has eating disorders, and Come to Daddy doesn't really have has grief and loss of a loved one, but doesn't really have anything else. I don't think. I don't remember anyway. But go with Come to Daddy. It's really good. In fact, we did.
Yes, I have read this one. This is good. This is the one I was telling you should read, the Undeniable series.
I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling it up so I can add it to my Goodreads.
But I do think it has a trigger for something you don't like.
What is it?
Cheating?
Yeah, I don't like cheating. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be really specific for me to like it. I love this. You're like the only one who didn't do it, and you're like, series. Listen, it's really good. I know that after the third one, I don't think it's as good, the vampire series, but I still liked it. That's why I said we needed less orgies. Okay, do y'all want to read? Let's do it for 40 minutes and then we'll come back and we'll chat some more. I don't have Izzy, my married to an accountant, to do the time for me, so I guess I'll have to do it myself. So I'll put it in the comments. We'll go ahead and mute and we'll read for 40 minutes and then we'll come back and chat. Okay. How did you all do?
I'm struggling with this app, whatever.
With the
Yes,
StreamYard?
where do I comment? How do I comment?
Oh, okay. So you need to go. You need to go in the. Pull it up on YouTube, and you now have it up on a window on YouTube. So unless you're like posting a stream,
Y'all,
you have to be on
literally
the YouTube.
Yeah, you have to get the YouTube though because it has a little bit of a delay.
Yes. Okay, got it.
Yeah, it does. So how did your all's reading go? What were y'all reading? I know, well, we talked about it before, but
It
how
was
was the
getting
reading?
to the good part, and then you guys interrupted my audiobook.
Me too. was a good
This
grand
was a
gesture.
one-night stand in the alley.
That is a good part. Heather, you didn't read anything? See, listen, we've perfected it. Or at least I think I've perfected how to do these live streams. I just listen to audiobooks. That way in the chat, I don't miss the funny stuff. Like Heather was talking earlier about how, Katie, you were so like into your book.
And I saw the chats, and I'm like, okay, how do I like? I swear, I saw it, Heather. Y'all can continue to be weird though. I enjoy it.
I love that Izzy's
Right?
like out, not even reading. I'm watching
I'm
TV.
here for the
Yeah,
chats.
that's okay.
We're gonna
That's
watch
okay.
Mando tonight.
That's cool. Me and my dogs are going to play Dead by Daylight
So
later.
if y'all hearing craziness in the
I'm
background,
very excited.
my mom and my husband are here because my son's birthday party's
Can I-
tomorrow. So they're like doing things. So if y'all hear any craziness, that's him getting stuff together. So I didn't do too good reading. I only really got like 20 pages in.
I only have 40 minutes left in my book. I'm on
how
Tools of
is
Engagement by Tessa Bailey. Freaking love
I know.
Tessa
I
Bailey.
didn't like the
I love
last
Tessa
book
Bailey.
though. The,
I really like.
Love Her or Lose Her. I didn't like that one.
I gave it 4. Looking back, it's more of a 3.5. This one, I
Okay,
think
I'm
it's gonna
excited for
easily
that
get
one.
4,
Younger dude.
if not a 4.5. I love him. I love Wes. He's amazing. I think this is my second favorite in the series, just because I just love
Georgie. The first
love
book,
Travis
she was
a
just
lot.
extra. She was extra.
Yeah. Yeah. So you were listening to your audiobook. Do you do
I
anything where
do
you listen to your
actually
audiobook?
play games on my iPad, usually like cooking games, something that's, doesn't need my attention too much. It helps. But right now I was looking at the chat.
I have downloaded all of the clips for the 12 days of HEAs, and I accidentally deleted someone's clip. So
Yay!
did great. Just living my best life over here. It's cool. We've got it situated. I had a mini freak out over it.
Hopefully it's not mine.
No, it was Morgan's. I accidentally deleted Morgan's. I don't know how I did it. I just did, and I was like, oh god.
Thank you.
So, I love your tree, by the way. I like Christmas.
Yeah, me too.
I love Christmas.
We don't really celebrate Thanksgiving, so I put it up on Thanksgiving.
I put mine up on
Okay, goals. I should put up mine like earlier then, next year.
You should.
Oh, I was gonna put it up in October, but I was like, no.
Yeah.
But then I should.
Right.
I mean, this is the year I could have got away with it.
I hosted a Friendsgiving at my house, and then the next day, it was like the 15th, the trees were up.
Yep.
I had celebrated my Thanksgiving.
See, that's my goal. Trees with an S. I want
No,
to
this is
multiple
my
trees.
first year.
I have
one
um,
tree right now.
I have one tree here and another tiny tree. I mean, like a medium-sized tree outside.
I want a pit bull tree. I
Oh,
want to get a
that's
tree and
cute.
just put
That
some
would be
pit bulls
cute.
all over it. Yeah, my
Aw.
stepmom
Oh,
has
that's
one with
cute.
minis on it. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I want a pit bull one.
maybe next year I'll have like 2 trees. Who knows?
I want 3 next year because I have
I
my
want just a little
Harry Potter
one.
tree, my
Oh,
regular
God.
tree, and then I also collect ornaments like from traveling. So I have like a travel tree. And
Mm,
maybe I can have 4 trees and I can have a tree for my baby's ornaments.
right? This year would have been nice to have a traveling tree because we're
Yeah.
not traveling.
Just to reminisce.
Mhm.
I have a reindeer tree, and I have a Dallas right here.
Oh.
Cute.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
Hi, what are you doing?
Oh. Oh.
Hi, baby. So he just wants to hang out. He wants to be a part of it. Dallas, can you tell him what your favorite dark romance is, darling? Yeah, I like Katie Roberts
Yeah.
too. So his favorite's Katie Roberts. He especially likes the Wicked Villain series.
Oh,
So y'all
yeah, I
know.
do. The only thing that I'm having a hard time with is the last one. And I haven't finished that yet.
I got a Phoenix here too. She said she's a Brianna Hale girl, in case you all wanted to know.
Cute.
Yeah, I've decided I'm just gonna start putting them up in like August.
Yeah, next year.
Yeah.
I'm
August.
done waiting. I'm over that.
When people start paying their bills, then they can tell you what to do.
Right.
Seriously.
Okay.
Seriously.
Facts. I agree with you. I liked it, but I think I liked for the Love Her Loser. I think the reason that I liked it so much was I liked the love languages,
Mm.
so that kind of saved it for me.
I mean, I don't know that the husband, I feel like the husband didn't do much groveling to earn her forgiveness. And again, I don't want to read like hype books. Everybody was talking about it before I read it. So I kind of expected a lot. Plus, I really loved book 1.
Yeah, I just love Travis.
Travis. Well, Georgie was just extra.
Yeah,
I love her so much.
my favorite part is the fact that they called Travis Two Bats. Like I can't get over that. I think that's the funniest thing ever, and I love it. I agree with you, Izzy. I didn't either.
Aww.
Yeah, I felt like they both needed to grovel too. Because like they weren't speaking in each other's love languages, and that was fun.
Yeah, they weren't. I mean, I guess that's tough.
I think if
Because
they would have
it
been
was
open about their love languages, it would have been a little different. But
right, because I think it was I mean, they ended up.
yeah,
That's true, but Georgie was extra. I just gave it 5 stars, just Georgie alone. She carried the whole book. I'm like, she's a clown.
Well, we talked about some of our favorite dark romances. Do you want to share some of yours?
I've actually just started reading dark romances, so I don't have a lot, but I really liked Penelope Douglas. I guess that's everybody's, but
Katie literally was talking about.
but I read Sea of Ruin by Pam Goodwin.
Ooh, I need to read that one. It's on my TBR.
And I did not like it.
Okay. I've heard mixed things. I've heard some people hate it and some people don't.
I can't remember. I think mine is 2.5 to 3 stars.
Was it like a scene that made it, or just like overall?
I think it was a scene. I think that
I know what you're talking about.
In my personal opinion, it didn't really need to be there, but it was more like for shock value.
I know
Yeah.
exactly which scene you're talking
Mhm.
about.
I heard that.
Yeah, I mean everything else was just like I loved it. Everything else, and then when that scene, and I was listening to it on audiobook. So when I was listening to it on that scene, I was like, no, this didn't need to happen.
Ugh.
Oh,
I
Sounds
think
terrible.
Phoenix is eating something. Give me 2 seconds. 1 minute, guys.
So, okay, you love Penelope Douglas. Did you see her Instagram where she, well, she's announced it before, but her new book that's coming out next year, Female.
no, I haven't seen it yet.
Venom, something like I don't remember what it's called.
I'm sorry. Did you say a female book?
Yeah.
Penelope Douglas.
I'm so excited for it. Okay, Penelope Douglas is coming out next year. Go look at her website.
I'm going right now.
Oh
But she
yeah.
has 2 scenes up. The first chapter and then another scene. And the scene it's not the first chapter. Spice, y'all. Like it's very spicy. I love it's what it's called.
Am
Because
I on my way there?
beyond excited.
Oh man, I'm checking it out.
I'm
Sure.
looking right now.
Tryst 6 Venom. So what it seems like to me is there's clearly like an enemies to lovers situation. And one of them is from across the track sort of situation. You know what I mean? And the one who's like on the wrong side of the tracks. I think
Oh, I love that.
situation.
Yes.
What's it called?
Tryst 6
Venom.
Venom.
All right, I'm
That's
only.
Looks like this.
It is.
Oh, it's on our Instagram?
It's on her Instagram.
Okay.
Oh my
her
god.
website too. Her website that has excerpts.
Oh god. Oh my god. I don't want to.
Read it whenever we read again because it is so good, y'all. It's like my most intense read here. I don't even think she's even written most of it, but
I'm gonna read that. Is it dark or just more like taboo?
I don't know. It's probably got like dark elements. I wouldn't put it just from the vibe I'm getting. I probably wouldn't put it like super dark. Probably like medium dark, like a medium. You know what I mean?
Right,
Why
right,
can I not
Gotcha.
find her Instagram? What am I doing? I'm on her website. I can't even just click her button. Like I'm over here really struggling. Like, what is wrong with me?
And like one of my favorite reads this year is Birthday Girl. I know it's not dark, but oh my god, I waited
Good.
too long to read that book. I swear.
I am obsessed with that book. It is so good. So
Dang,
good.
it spoke to me.
And I love that she does. I love that she does standalones because I feel like a lot of times most books now feels like everything's in series, and I like that she has like she's like it's standalone. This is a story. Good.
Right.
I'm so
I need
sorry.
another like. Oh what? Sorry.
I'm so sorry that this was your first dark romance. I am.
Oh, I have
so
never heard of
sorry.
this book. What is this book about?
Okay. This book was the October Taboo Book Club, I think, and it was it's Captor Captive. So this girl gets like taken and she's like kidnapped, right? And she's in captivity and she's like raped and like she has a miscarriage. She is like tortured, and then she kills her captor because she convinces the son to like fall in love with her or whatever. And then the son kidnaps her, and that's their love story.
Oh my, that's horrible.
And she becomes a serial killer.
I mean, I liked Saint by Monica James. That was another Captor Captive dark-ish, but it wasn't that out there.
Oh, I loved this book.
Oh, you did?
I loved it. I'm just sorry it was their first dark romance.
Oh.
Because that is
Is
like
it too much? Like it's
a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot, right?
I had no idea it was going to be that much.
Who's the
I don't
author?
know why. I'm just Captor Captive just doesn't do it for me. I don't know why. I don't know.
I like it.
I want it to.
I like it, but Like, I
Um,
just want serial killers. Like, just if you have any serial killer romance recommendations, that's all I want.
well, Mia Sheridan had one. She published it early this year. Where the Blame Lies. It's more romantic suspense. It's more suspense than romance, but the heroine gets kidnapped and she actually stays there for over 9 months. And it's more like there are flashbacks of her inside that abandoned building. And she gets pregnant. So this one, that one is good. And it's not, I mean, it's not dark because Mia Sheridan doesn't really write dark romance, but the guy is a serial killer. So I think so the actual romance happens like 6 years later or something like that. And is a copycat killer. So the detective goes to her and says, you might be in trouble because there's this copycat killer. So
I just love it. I love serial killers. That's not what I mean. I don't mean like I love serial killers.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes.
I love them.
Oh, you mean like the hero is the serial killer,
Yeah,
right?
that's all I want. Yeah. I want the heroine to be one too.
Yeah, somebody needs to write that.
So
I'm not saying that I'm working on it.
So of course you love Born Darkly. That was like, is that what got you on to like the whole serial killer situation, or is there more?
No,
like
I just have an abnormal fascination with serial killers. But I did like Born Darkly. See, the problem, I actually had issues with Born Darkly because it reminded me too much of Saw, and that's my favorite horror movie franchise.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Oh my God, you're making me add more books.
I will say though, if you all want a good captor captive, if you read Come to Daddy by Brianna Hale, that one's not, but the second book is a captor captive, and it's beautiful. It's a Demir, the hero in that book, is twisted. Like he is like insane, like crazy town.
Cruel Black Hearts. There's serial killers.
Let me go ahead and pull my Goodreads back up one more time.
Same.
I love this. Can someone just do a serial killer recommendations video for me, please and thanks?
That would be good.
Please and thank you.
Yes.
At some point, we will, Izzy. When I'm reading again, apparently, because obviously we're not doing that right now.
Well, I haven't read a lot of serial killer romances. I think the last one I read it's more romantic suspense. It's Linda Howard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I forgot the title. We buddy read that earlier this year, or was it last year? I mean, Linda Howard is a little bit problematic as an author, but that book is just perfect. Let me look for that book.
Let me know and I'll add it to my list. I really want to read. I have this idea for a reading vlog I'm going to do in the new year. Not right now because I'm just too stressed out for that right now. And I'm really excited about it. And I need all of the recommendations. So.
I think it was Mr. Perfect by Linda Howard.
I'm pulling it up.
Yeah, she does write amazing romantic suspense, and that specifically is a serial killer. And I'm not going to say that. So, okay, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but
I love it.
Yeah, so the heroine is actually lives next door to the detective that's investigating this case, and then the heroine gets targeted as well.
So, I like it. Sounds like very dramatic.
It
sounds like something I need.
It's a little old school.
Okay,
because it was published a while back. I think it was Mr. Perfect.
Does anyone else have any recommendations for serial killers?
Serial
or on it. I really want serial killers. I read the one that's I read Whispers in the Dark, and like I just wanted more. I wanted everything to be that level, and like I've not found anything that can compare to how dark that was. And I was just like, I need everything on this level right here. Nothing has compared yet.
I'm looking for like serial killer romances.
Oh my god.
It's not really. Well, Goodreads doesn't have one. They just have like a serial killer romance. No, serial killer love stories.
All right, I'm putting it out on Twitter. I'm asking for recommendations. All right, everybody, help me out here.
Born Darkly. I already had it on my TBR.
Yeah, I've read that one.
I need
It's
to
a
read
duet. I need to finish it up. Me and Izzy were supposed to read it.
Oh, do I have to read both?
Yeah. The first one is the first part, and the second part is the second half of the story. So it's not a genre romance, but I think that they get a happy ever after in the duet or in the end of the series. What do y'all recommend for newbies to dark romance? What limits do you have? What triggers do you have? Because I want to eventually do a video where I recommend for new people, but like what kind of thing are you looking for? Because I don't want to recommend you something that's too dark.
Yeah, that I mean, I think, in my opinion, before starting like dark romance, try doing like romantic suspense or thrillers that have like serial killer elements to it, so you don't get shocked by the actual darkness of the dark romance. Because I was not prepared for Sea of Ruin. Not prepared.
I'd say if you like enemies to lovers or you like hate to love romances, bully romances could be a good start.
Oh, that one's a good idea too.
Yeah. So if you like enemies to lovers or hate to love, I've not read a ton of bully romances that I've like really liked. Katie, that's your specialty.
I love bully romances. I do.
I've only read LJ Shen, and I did enjoy them. And they're not too dark. So they're not too dark.
What I would say is like the first like dark romance I was introduced to. Okay, first dark romance I ever read was Captive in the Dark. I mean, have we all read that?
That one's dark. That one's dark.
Yeah. Don't start there. I mean, I liked it. I was afraid to put it on my Goodreads for a minute, but then I was like, who cares? But I would say like the author I like most, who I think does dark well without it being, you know what I mean, Captive in the Dark sort of situation. I love T.M. Fraser. I feel like she does dark romance really well because there's still some aspects. There's definitely darkness within all her series. King is her most popular one. I'm not a huge fan of it, but she does dark romance really well. That's who I really enjoyed and really got me wanting more dark romance was T.M. Fraser.
Yeah.
T.M. Fraser. I'm gonna go look at that.
Obviously, I'm going to give Brianna Hill a shout out. I actually don't recommend starting dark. I recommend starting kind of taboo. That's kind of how I would suggest easing into it.
Or like erotic, taboo / erotic, because like dark romance does blend a little bit of the erotic and taboo.
Yeah. Dark romance is, I think it's actually a subgenre of erotica, or something like that. But I would really recommend starting taboo if you've not read. This is the one I always recommend for like, it's not taboo for me because I literally read like the darkest things I get my hands on. But some people can consider it taboo, and it's Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas. That is the book I always recommend to start because it is the tamest taboo I can recommend you.
It's so good too. It's really good. I tell you.
It's sweet. And like it's kind of a sweet one too. So you get that like, taste of taboo, and like it's like still comfortable the entire time.
Yeah, I didn't feel any ickiness. You know how like it's just sleazy and no. If this was sweet, like the romance is believable.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
mean, I would like a romance of that situation in another life. I mean,
Yeah. Same.
that would be
Always.
fun. I think like an important thing also with dark romance, you have to really like dirty aspects of books. Like you can't go from like a Colleen Hoover to like dark romance because like you really gotta like the details. You really gotta like to like the dirty, the spice. Maybe dirty is not the right way to say the spicy aspects of books. Because if you don't pick up dark romance because it's not going to be your thing at all.
I think another good way to start into dark romance might be like Mafia or Motorcycle, because like they're considered dark romances because they have all those dark themes, but it's not like you're reading about, you know, someone getting kidnapped and taken against their will or anything like that. So
Also,
and like and
Go
like
ahead.
Izzy just said, the BDSM too. So if you want to try like BDSM, those are all like good entry points where you're not like really uncomfortable, I think.
Yeah, and if you want to, you can also read like the old school historical romances that have a lot of the capture romance. Problematic, but you know, they're pretty tame compared to, you know, dark romance.
Heather, I really want you to stop protesting Birthday Girl. Like, you need to stop. No more.
I was not a fan of Sweet Temptation. I did read Vow of Obedience by Brianna Hill. Are we shocked? Let's not be shocked. But I've not read a lot of Mafia, so Katie, I'm gonna have to throw that to you.
Oh yeah, that thing that really got me. I was just looking up. That one, that's what really like super obsessed was Mafia. I've read far too many Mafia romances to the point where I could barely pick one up now because I just read like 30 in a row. So
Yeah.
I think that that's a good start too. But just know you got to know like the themes because there's a lot of arranged marriages, and that's not for everybody. That are good arranged marriage, but yeah, Mafia romance. That's an awesome start too.
Well,
Which
the
one's your
Katie
favorite?
Robert book that I'm reading. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. No, I'm sorry. I keep like jumping around.
I can't remember the exact name of this series. Let me just look this up real quick. But my absolute like favorite Mafia romance love, Luca, and it's the Made Men series, and it's I didn't even like the first of the Made Men series. That's why like the name is not like because it's all the men's names, so it's not just coming to me because he's not a fave, but they're just so good. I'm looking at my Goodreads. Watch my channel. You know, I have like literally beyond the worst memory that anybody could ever have. Yeah, it's the Made Men series. It's by Sarah Brand, but it's my favorite Mafia series.
Well, I'm listening to Katie Robert. That's a Mafia romance. I'm already on book 3 in the series. It's the O'Malley's series. So it's a mafia rivalry between like 3 families. 4, I think there's like other people, but for now it's 3 families. So those are good. And then of course, Kresley Cole, the Game Makers. A lot of, you know, best-selling authors love that series.
Kresley Cole, the Game Maker series. I'm telling you, The Professional. That's like top 10 favorite smut I've ever read. Swear, scenes, man. I'm like, can you take me to Russia? We'll go on a horse ride or ride on a horse, and I'm for it. Loved it.
I didn't really like the second one.
Me neither.
Yeah, it wasn't that good. The first one was good.
Yeah. I didn't even read the third one.
Oh, there's a third. I didn't even know there's a third one.
It's their other brother and he's like really messed up. Apparently, that's all I remember from it. But yeah, not because I was just so obsessed with the first one. And yes, I've read the Eagle Elite series. I've read part of the Eagle Elite by Rachel Van Dyken, and I need to. That's another series I need to pick back up. I didn't put that in my video. But I would definitely say Eagle Elite is a good one if you want to start Mafia, but you're not like you still want it to be a little bit light because it's
Light Mafia.
it goes a little bit more, but it's definitely light.
I think I also think Kresley Cole's, Immortals After Dark, they're pretty dark. I mean, they're not dark, but they're pretty dark.
Like medium roast, yeah. I recently read
Medium roast.
I just recently read Hunger Like No Other for the first of the Immortals After Dark, and that was good too. That smut in there was good too. It was
a lot. Yeah, a lot of authors love that. They keep. I mean, I read that book when it came out, and I was okay. I didn't really like it. Sorry, Kresley fans.
Yes, it was the Made Men series by Sarah Brian Gretchen.
Made Men series. I need to search for
Well, now you have convinced me. I have a dark paranormal if you want to read about a lot of blood, as I've mentioned about 50 times in the last 2 weeks. If you want to read the, God, what's it called? Their Vampire Queen series. So many orgies.
Ooh.
That's where YouTube's gonna be like, what is she talking about? Why is she mentioning this so much? We're gonna have to just shut this video down right now.
Ooh.
Oh, here we are.
Yeah, I better not let my family watch this stream.
Oh my gosh, no.
I was confused. I was confused on who was where. If you're talking about Phoenix, get out of my gummy worms.
Oh my god. You're confused who was where in the series or with people watching
during the orgy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
During the orgy.
I was confused because we were talking about families watching the stream.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the series. I'm on the wrong. I'm not in this world right now. Izzy's talking about the series Gets Darker, and I'm like, I thought she was talking about it gets confusing with how many bodies. Anyway, my family doesn't know about this channel.
Oh, doesn't Kit Rocha have that post-apocalyptic? I forgot that. I think it's the Beyond series, Beyond Shame. That one has a lot of orgies, and it's pretty dark. It's and it's post-apocalyptic. So if you guys want your post-apocalyptic, dark and steamy, that's your series. Yeah, I need to. I've only read the book one in IAD, and I was like,
I want to read that now that I know it's dark.
What about
I didn't realize how dark it was.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
What about it didn't speak to you?
Oh, the IAD. I think it's the heroine. I love the hero. And I remember that I read it when it came out, but I totally forgot about the whole plot. And then I reread it maybe 3 years ago. And I think it's the heroine. I think it's the heroine that's a little bit of, she's a little immature.
Yeah.
So it was frustrating, but maybe because it was written years ago. Maybe it was, maybe the newer IAD books are better.
I gave it a 4-star only because the heroine wasn't my favorite. Everything else about it, it's just she wasn't my favorite.
He cut off his leg.
Neither.
Seriously.
It was not a fave. That her, but everything else, the smut was good.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was good. The lore I thought was really good too. I love the moment.
You all want to do another sprint? Or y'all want to keep chatting, or what do y'all want to do?
We can do another sprint, maybe
What about you, Katie?
30 minutes?
Yeah, let's do like a 20-minute one.
Like a 20-minute? Okay.
Yeah, let's just do like a 20-minute, like get a fast one in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need more.
I would say no. I would say no. I didn't think it was that dark for Praying for Rain.
Yeah, how was that? How was that book?
I didn't like it.
Yeah, I started it, but it wasn't really capturing my attention, so I just stopped.
I didn't think it was that dark. I mean, it probably is because like there's a lot of death in it, but like,
yeah,
I think their romance was dark.
This one speak to me. I don't know why post-apocalyptic thing wasn't speaking to me.
Yeah. Well, Elle Kennedy has a post-apocalyptic erotic / dark romance. If you want to read her, if you like her new adult series, she has a post-apocalyptic dark taboo BDSM series. What's the title?
What is it?
Oh my god, I actually have the book on my shelf. Oh god, let me look. Because Elle Kennedy. This is me. I can't remember all the titles of the books.
Me either. I feel
you. It's the Outlaw series. It's called the Outlaw series. This one. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Okay.
There's 3 books in that series. And the first cover is the hottest cover. I think book 2 has the orgy one, or if not orgy, menage. But it's not too, I mean, it's not too dark.
All right. Let's read for 20 minutes and then we'll come back, we'll wrap it up, and then we'll chat for a couple more minutes. So let's just do 20. I'm gonna go ahead and put the time in here. So
I don't know if he's connected. Hold on.
How did you all do? Phoenix, ma'am. Hello? Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me now? What in the world is going on? Okay, hold on. Now you can hear me? You and Izzy are so helpful. Okay. How'd you all do? How was your reading? Can you hear me? Ezra, can you hear me? Is you're watching Animaniac? Ezra, you're still muted. We can't hear you.
Oh my god, I feel so dumb. I forgot
Mute
to
her.
unmute.
I tried to do it, said that I couldn't do it. Dallas wants you to know that he tried to, but he couldn't. He just could not do it either. He needs everyone to know. Phoenix, what in the world are you doing?
The book was good. I mean, so far, I think I'm 38 minutes in.
Which book are you reading again?
I'm reading Indecent
that's
Proposal
O'Malley,
by
right?
Katie Robert. So I'm
Okay.
like about an hour.
Okay,
Yeah, about an hour then.
Dallas, honey. Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! I just finished Tools of Engagement. My dogs are trying to knock over the. I liked it. I did. I really liked it. It's not my favorite, but it's not my least favorite. So it's like my second favorite in the series. I liked it.
Okay. I should get. I think I requested an audiobook from the library, so I think I'm waiting for that.
Yeah, it just came out
new.
what, like 2 or 3 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I listened to it through Scribd.
Oh, okay. I don't have a Scribd subscription. I used to have one before. I think before they did Audible Escape. But then they changed it because it was before it was unlimited
Yeah, and now it's
borrows.
like we're gonna say it's unlimited, but really you're only gonna get like 3 to 6 titles, and you're probably not even gonna get 3.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but then they took
Yeah, I'm
away
mourning that
Audible
right now.
Escape. So that's
Yeah, I'm mourning
horrible.
it.
So bad. Ah, man. I don't know. I'm trying to like some of the books. So that like one book I'm waiting for is an
Which book are you
8-week
waiting for?
hold. Come on. Library. Um, I know you didn't like it, but I am going to borrow Her Night with a Duke
I haven't
by
read that one
Deanna
yet.
Quincy.
I
Oh,
think
who was
Izzy?
the one who read it? Oh, maybe Izzy, yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna place it on hold and see.
I'm just rubbing it in, everyone. Someone else likes Brianna Hale. I just need
Oh,
everyone to
good.
know.
Well, her books are on KU, so that's good. I know Izzy, RIP, Audible Escape.
I know. I love Audible Escape. I wish it was still here. But here we are.
There's no options right now.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the Plus. I looked through it and I was just like, none of this looks like I'd like this.
Well, I mean, the Plus is free.
Or you can pay for it for like $8.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wouldn't pay $8 for it. I'll just keep the credit.
Fair. Heather, you do like Brianna. Just I don't know. I've pretty much just made my entire brand me liking Brianna Hale. So
I need to read one of her books.
well, let me recommend you one. What do you like?
I'm pretty open. The only thing I kind of don't like is anything that has humiliation. Like extreme humiliation. I don't like that.
Okay. Do you like are you okay with age gaps? Like how big of an age gap do you want?
Okay, nobody's underage, and then I'm okay.
Okay. Then I'm not recommending the protege because she's not underage, but she's his guardian or vice versa. He's her guardian, she's the ward.
Oh, okay. That's
and
pretty common.
yeah, she develops feelings for him and he also develops feelings for her, but they don't like on her 18th birthday, she like makes a move and he like is like absolutely not.
Okay,
Like
that
pushes her
sounds
away.
good. I mean, that sounds okay. I don't think that will be an issue.
That one it has music in it. So he's like a conductor and she's a cellist or
Oh,
something like
okay. I think I've seen that recommended a lot.
I love it. I love that one. I love that one a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna go look for that. Well, it's on KU.
It is. And then Heather says Ringmaster. I've not read it yet. I need to. I also just always recommend Come to Daddy because I just love that book a lot.
Come to Daddy.
Yeah, and that one's actually not really daddy kink, but the protege is.
Oh, okay. So,
So
okay, Little Dancer, and then I see the protege. Oh, the covers are pretty hot.
I know her covers are amazing.
Oh gosh.
I love her so much.
Okay, I've seen the protege cover shared a lot.
I love it. It's beautiful. It's probably my favorite cover she has.
It's sexy.
And then she's also got Control Freak. I love this cover too. It is so pretty. I'm actually reading this weekend. So Griffin has asked what our weekend reading plans are. This is my weekend reading plan.
I don't know. I'm a mood reader, so it depends on what I'm in the mood for. I hope I'm going to be done with what I'm listening to.
Mm-hmm.
And I listen just regular speed. So I don't really, this one is 8.5 hours. So I've only read 1 hour of it. We'll see.
Yeah. I listen on 2.5 to 3. 2 if I have to, because of, just the limitations of Some apps
Right.
don't let you do more than that, but
I know I do like Audible because it makes you go up to 1.2,
mhm.
and then 1.5, and then 1.8. But I can't do. I tried doing 2. It just can't.
It's a process. Like if
It
you're
is.
trying to work your way up to it, it took me a while to get to 2.5.
Right. I don't know. I just prefer normal.
Well, see,
But
I have like I can't focus. Like I can't focus at all. So I have to have it like maxed up, or else my brain is like in 20 other directions.
right. That's why I play games. Because I can kind of focus on the audio and then focus on the game too. So
Yeah. I'm gonna read this one soon, I promise. I haven't yet. And you need to read The Protege. If you want, where we're doing the traveling book, I will, if you want to like read my copy and annotate it whenever I actually send it to Izzy, you can also have it
Sure.
to read and send to me. Come to Daddy is not a standalone. It's a duet. It's the first book, and then the second book has Demir in it, and that one's Lap of Luxury.
You have to read both
Yeah.
books, right?
Yeah, well, you don't really have to. Brianna set that one up so that it's like the first one you get Misha and I can't remember the girl's name, and the second one you get Bethany and Demir.
Okay.
And she kind of like recaps the first book and the second one, but I still recommend you read the first one because I just really liked it. And you get the HEAs for both couples at the end of the second book.
Got it.
Fair. Listen, Demir is like the hero in Life of Luxury. Demir is like, I love him. He's crazy. He's absolutely bonkers.
Oh my god, I'm putting like a lot of books on my TBR now.
Yeah, they're essentially companions, Heather.
Yeah,
I kind of Protege.
I kind of don't like to read like duets that can be condensed into one book.
I don't either. And I think the first, and I don't personally like the way Brianna did that one. Like the way that you can like essentially just skip the first book and then just read the first 30% of that one and know what happened to the other book. That was my complaint from her.
Yeah.
So
that's not good.
Yeah, but it's still a good story though.
Okay. Well, I have it on my TBR now.
If you aren't against cheating, because I am mostly.
I am against cheating. It just.
Yeah, I am. The only book I've ever read that has been a Brianna Hale that I've liked it because there's like it's purely a marriage of convenience. So the hero and the wife have like nothing, like no emotional thing going on at all. So
okay,
that's a stepdaughter, stepfather.
What?
Yeah. And that's a Black Fox if anyone wants to read it. That's fair. There's a lot of the first couple in that second book too. So I will say I don't recommend starting with her Royal series if you're gonna read Brianna Hale.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't recommend starting there. It's my least favorite of everything she's got out right now.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I think I'll probably start with like a standalone rather than start with a series.
Yeah, I recommend that.
To try her out because I haven't read her yet.
I love her so much.
So I hope. Oh my god, what is this cover?
Which one?
This one is sexy. Midnight Hunter.
Okay, that one is World War II.
Okay.
I think she actually has a Nazi as a hero, which we don't talk about that one. That one doesn't exist in my brain.
Which one? This book?
Midnight Hunter.
Oh.
That one just doesn't exist to me. Because I think she's got like a Nazi hero in there, and I'm just not here for that.
No. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I did read the blurb. I was just looking at the cover. Yep. No, thank you. Black Fox.
I love that one so much.
I'm gonna add this to my TBR. Oh my god. When am I gonna ever read these books?
I feel that way every day.
I'm also reading Tilly Cole, her newest one, The Lord of London Town.
I want to read her so bad.
It's good so far. She's on this one is on KU. I think her books are on KU. I don't think I'm ready to read her what was that one? The MC one? Because it deals with yeah. Because it deals with like cults, and cults really freak me out.
I actually really like cults. I have a whole list of books I want to read that are about cults. I'm over here. I'm just like, I like weird stuff.
Oh, that's well, I do like to watch true crime, but I don't know if I'm ready to read the books.
Fair. I get that. I get that. Especially
Yeah.
like if you're just now getting into dark romance.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm just trying to. It's one of the genres that I don't really read much of.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. I think it's good. I think it might, for me personally, I'll probably not binge them because I don't think I can handle the darkness.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get it.
Mhm.
I have to kind of like not spread it out necessarily, but like I can't read a lot of sweet or like soft
Like
romances.
rom-com.
Yeah. I I love the dark stuff. But I can't read a lot of it in like one go. So like if I'm reading romances and stuff, like if I'm reading like a super dark one and then I read another super, like if I read more than like 2 or 3, it's gonna like make me like in my head. So I have to like kind of switch to something else. But
Yeah, something lighter.
I
Yeah.
can get like 2 or 3 before I'm like ready to pivot.
That's true. I mean, for now, I'm reading. I mean, this is not too dark, so I'm not really concerned. But this is the third Katie Robert book that I've read. I think I'm gonna switch after this. Something that is actually on my readathon TBR, because this is not on my TBR.
Can I recommend that you read T.L. Swan? I don't know if you have or not. I love The Takeover, and I want everyone to read it.
I've heard of that Takeover book.
Okay, well, read The Stopover first. It's the first book, and I loved that one too. But I just love Tristan the most. He's my favorite brother.
Oh my god! So I have to read book 1.
You don't have to. They're companions. They're companion series, but
Okay.
I liked the first one too.
They're on KU. Oh,
And
there's an audio book for it.
on KU.
Oh, okay.
It's wonderful.
It has the duo thing then. I'm gonna get it.
It's so good. It's so good.
Oh my god, my K is actually full. I need to return one. Oh my god. What am I? Okay, I'm gonna return this one.
I get it, Laura. I get it. I know. I read The Stopover first, which is the first book, and I just love Tristan. I don't know. I'm sorry. I get why you didn't like it. I just loved it. I just loved how much Claire giggled. I just loved it.
It ate me, babe. Yeah, the cult storyline. I know. Oh god.
It's really long. That's my biggest issue with the entire like all of T.L. Swan's books. Like you feel how long they are.
Oh my god, how long is this book?
I think it's like 500 pages.
Oh gosh. Well, thank God it's not a physical book.
I basically read the second one and I was like, Jesus, I missed the audiobooks. So I love you, Laura.
Let's see what's on my library. Okay, so I have this. How long is this book? Oh, details. Dang, 12 hours and 58 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty long.
It is long. It is. Leave me alone, Heather. I'm trying to give her a warning. I'm saying I liked it. I thought it was worth it, but it's long. If you're not in the mood for something long, I'd rather not not hate it, you know? Like if that's not
Yeah.
what you want.
Well, I have heard that a lot of people keep saying that The Takeover is good.
I liked it a lot. I mean,
I'll
Laura didn't like it, but I liked it.
I'll probably I'll probably read something happy first.
The Takeover is a single parent.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not sad. Well,
okay.
it's not
Okay.
like real sad. It's like it has some it deals with grief,
Got it.
but the hero is funny. So I do this all the time. I'm always listening to audiobooks, except right now. Right now, I can't stop listening to Machine Gun Kelly because he's now making sad boy music, and it just makes my heart heavy. So
Yeah, I don't really listen to a lot of music now. It's more audio and YouTube.
yeah, I listen to audiobooks all day during work. So I work with the way that I the stuff that I do at work, I can just listen to audiobooks all day.
Yeah,
it's
you're
really helpful.
lucky. You are so lucky. I can't do that. I
I
mean, now,
couldn't do that before.
right. I mean, it's hard. I'm actually lucky that I'm able to work from home. I'm in California, and I think they're gonna do. I don't know. They did a lockdown, but I don't think everybody's following the lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with what I'm doing at home, it's hard to listen. When I do take breaks, I'll listen for like 10, 15 minutes, but that's it. And then I'll go back to work.
Yeah. I was a journalist before, so I was writing all day long. So no audiobooks happened then. But now I'm in marketing, so
Oh.
so now I'm
It's easier.
I'm able to do a lot more. So unless I'm
Right.
writing social media stuff or I'm writing press releases, I don't have an issue listening to audiobooks now. But I'm in Kentucky, and Daddy Andy said that we cannot be going outside. He said absolutely not, so he shut down everything again, and everyone's really mad at him. So,
Well, everyone's really mad at us too. I mean, like the mayor in LA, and of course the governor. And I don't think anybody's listening.
no one is listening to our governor.
No.
They're all really, really mad. I keep seeing these TikToks of people in Kentucky who are just like, when you want to go do stuff, but your governor's Andy Beshear, and I'm just like, guys, calm down. We're in the middle of a pandemic. You don't think I want to get out of my house?
Everybody I want to get out of my house, but there are people who want to ruin things.
Yeah, I agree with you. I called whenever all this started and Andy Beshear shut us down in Kentucky, everyone started calling him Daddy Andy. So now I just don't stop. Now he's just Daddy Andy. So,
pandemic. When will this be over?
I hope soon. I hope.
Well, it's still going to be bad before it becomes good.
Yeah. Well, we've been on here for 2 hours. Dallas, you are literally, what are you doing?
Oh yeah.
I don't know what he's doing. He's maneuvered under the desk, and I don't know what he's doing. So we've been on here for 2 hours. I'm really tired.
I just got off work. So yeah, I guess we should say good night.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go play the PlayStation and then take a big old nap because I have had a long day. It's been a long week.
I think we're gonna go watch Mandalorian today or tonight. And
That's what
then
Izzy was watching.
Mhm.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for being here. I'm so happy that you all are here and you stuck with us for 2 hours and you listened to me ramble and go on. And technical difficulties, couldn't even hear you all with my headphones. Oh my God, I hope you continue reading Brianna Hill. I'm so happy you're reading her. My entire like goal in life is just making everyone read Brianna because I love her so freaking much.
I'm gonna read her one of these days.
All right, as long as you give me credit and you're like, I read this because Tamika forced me to.
Oh, sure. I'm gonna tell everybody. And if it's horrible, I'm gonna tell them, well, Tamika made me read this.
I will accept it. I'll accept it. I made Charles read her, and I'm just blown away that he liked it. So, I'm so happy you all are here. Thank you for being here and reading with us and chatting about dark romance. And I will see you all some other time. We'll see you sometime soon. I'm sure there's another live stream tomorrow on Izzy's channel. I'll pop in on. So,
Mhm.
all right. Good night, everybody.
Everybody.